So the question becomes, how in the world could we possibly thrive on a planet that is facing such a crisis where the life support system on the planet is in jeopardy? How can we thrive when we're facing mass extinction? How can we thrive when we're facing fascism and collective authoritarianism and war at levels that we've never imagined before? The answer is we can't. And the answer is that we can. And when we focus on the fact that we are in a cycle of life and death and rebirth, then we know that death is a part of it. And we are living in a certain part of the cycle of death, which seems overwhelming. And it will be overwhelming for many of us. And yet, it is not the final answer. The final answer is in the strawberry that is available to those of us who look up above and look below and see tigers at both ends. The answer is when we take in the strawberry, and the answer is when we become the strawberry itself. Only then can we then face the absolute desperate situation that we are facing on planet Earth right now at so many multi-dimensional levels. We are facing crisis perhaps as it hasn't been seen in millennia. And yet, even though if we take climate crisis as one of the examples, when this Earth many billions of years ago was facing such an incredible crisis, it had an enemy, and the enemy was oxygen. Oxygen was the greatest threat to what was happening on planet Earth at that time because it was so combustible and so much fire would come about to eliminate life on the planet at that time. And what did Gaia do? What did we collectively, all of us, even alive at that moment in some way, billions of years ago, what did we do? We did what I call a Gaian jujitsu. It turned around the enemy, which was oxygen, and made it life-affirming itself. And now every one of us is breathing it, and we remain alive because of it. That is the possibility that awaits us now when we look up at the tiger above and the tiger below, and when we decide to eat the strawberry and to relish it as so possible and as deeply, as tastefully as we've ever tasted anything, and to live that moment so fully that we then become life-affirming in the death cycle.
I think that's a little over 10 seconds, but it's beautiful.
That's why we need people like you, Ron, who can edit.